Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I'm here with another and final, I think, Kill-A-Kit for November 2022. And I have this picture and it was a rainbow. So I love this picture of the sky that my daughter took, and then this picture of a rainbow we saw. I don't know if I've ever seen a rainbow at night. It was really cool. So these two papers are from Vicki Boutin's Fernwood. And I have this flare from the Flare Hut that is very close to a lot of the colors on this. And then I have pretty much, I think all but one or two of these embellishments are from Vicki Boutin, except that Colors of Fall and then that strip at the top with the green in it. Those are from the Simple Stories. So I have my papers, my embellishments, and these cool pictures. So let's see how this goes. So I have that charcoal black colored paper and I gutted the inside of it so I could use it to map my pictures. And originally I was going to put it on the striped and then mat the stripe on the black so it'll stand out on that paper. But then I thought that the black behind it first would make it more of a drastic picture. And so I'm back and forth debating on what I want to do because I've already cut the papers to fit the way I had it originally with the stripe and then the black. So I just trimmed down a smidge from my pictures so that they'll fit on the black, and then I could trim the black down to fit in the stripe paper. And so that worked for me, and I like the way that it looks because, like I said, the black helps those pictures and all that brightness in, especially the one with the rainbow, pop out. And then the one with just the sky, the bottom part kind of disappears a little because it's pretty much black. But the top part where the sky is like pink and blue, it stands out really well. So I was driving so that on like a freeway or interstate or something. So I couldn't stop the car, but my daughter took the best picture she could with her cell phone while we were driving. So, but it was so cool. And like I said, I don't know if I've ever seen a rainbow at night like that. It was really neat. So we were on our way from Gettysburg. We were headed to Arlington and we were going to stop about halfway through for the night. So, but anywho, so I love the way that this turned out. It's kind of simple. This layout took me about 35 minutes to do completely. So it's not super detailed or anything, but I am going to use some embellishments. I'm getting as much stash as I can used up, but that I'm happy with it. I refuse to use things just to get them used, unless it's not something I'll be able to use in another way. So there is something on this layout I will use, and I've done it a couple of times, I think in videos as well. And I'll point it out when I do it. So I'm not trying to explain it. Sound crazy. So I want my pictures to be like this because that sky picture, I mean, it's just all the same thing. And so I don't want it to be too much covered up, but I wanted to make sure that, it was tucked in a little bit. So I figure I'll just title this Colors of Fall because this is the first part of October. So it is fall. And I thought that would be an appropriate title. And I wanted to bring in rainbow colors, even though my background paper is more red, peach, and orange. But that was, I thought, a very complementary color scheme for the pink and the orange in the skyline. So I do bring in the other colors of the rainbow for the most part, minus purple because there's no purple in this collection. So, but that's okay. And so I want this to be pretty even in the middle and not too off. So I moved them around a little bit. And then I know that I want to put this Colors of Fall here in the middle where the two pictures meet, because like I said, that's going to be my title. And I thought about changing that up because I wasn't sure where the flare was going to go, but I don't end up putting it there. I'd find a better place for it. Not there either. So, now I'm just going to go through and try and figure things out. So this right here, this is what I was talking about earlier. This says something on it like, I don't know, something fallish that was not fitting. I looked through the rest of my layouts that I need to do, and none of them were going to fit this embellishment, but I love the color of the outline, and so I tucked it in to where you can see it, and you'll be able to see it better up close. So I tuck that in, and so you can see like some of the text print on it, but it's not like what was written on it originally, or what it, what the sticker was made to say. So, but I tuck that in up there, and I have done that on a couple other layouts, because they've been a lot of like, talking about the leaves and fall and harvest, and I do have a couple more layouts that I'm going to use those words. But this, whatever was on this one, did not have any, there was no need for it on any of the layouts, so I thought I'd use it to tuck it in. So now I'm going to kind of rainbow these word phrases over here on the left, and I'm not trying to form a sentence. I think when I was done, I kind of read it and I was like, okay, well, it's kind of a sentence, but it's kind of like a bad grammar sentence. So I'm really just putting words over here that fit what I was looking at, what I was feeling, what fit this layout, but in the rainbow order. So it's like one of the red tones, an orange tone, and then the next one is black with a yellow word written on the inside of it, I think is how it is. And so I think it says something like enjoy, balance, now, which makes sense, right? And then I think it says life, shine, or something like that. So like I said, it's really not good grammar, but it was words that fit this layout. So that's why I wanted them to be kind of up and down like that instead of next to each other, so that they didn't look like I was trying to make a sentence out of it. So, but I do love the way that this turns out with the different colors. I had a lot of pinky peachy reds up here at the top. Using up all the pinky peachy stuff when my best friend's not in the picture is always good. I can say there are definitely layouts that have been created for this book that there is pink on, and she's just going to have to be okay with it. I know she won't complain, other than jokingly, she might. So, and I'm okay with that. So now I am just finishing off putting some things. I have some of these little pie charts that come with the Vicki Boutin collection, and I love them, especially since this was rainbow. I thought bringing in a rainbow circle would be good. So I put that down at the bottom, the bigger one. And that little circle there on the left is another one. And I wasn't sure where to put it, and I was trying to find a place on the left side, but it just didn't look right. So I end up needing it because there's a gap. I don't want to completely cover the bigger circle with my flare, because that kind of seems ridiculous to do that. And so I tuck this little one in to help me with the, to fill in a gap. And then I put the flare down. So now I'm going to turn this around. I've been trying to use this banner. It's an easy banner to use. It's gorgeous. It's lovely. But I've done a lot of fall colors that some of these colors in this banner did not work with. So it was meant to go on this layout, you all. I mean, it is a rainbow banner. I have another little one I considered putting on here, but I feel pretty good about the way this layout turned out. So you'll have to let me know. The other one I have is like a scalloped banner. It's just small, like maybe 2.5, 3 inches wide. I just don't think that it would look right, but I don't know. And so I'm just going to make the little clusters of 3 with these little bitties that came off of the puffy title sheet from the Fernwood collection. And I'm just using different colors of the rainbow. I wanted to try and get one of each of them on here. So I'm not being too particular about where I put them, except the ones that are the same color where I'm laying it down, I hold those out to put up at the top, because I'm going to put a little small banner that I have to try to decide where I wanted it. And I didn't want it to be right at the end of that other one because it would look ridiculous. So I kind of went back and forth a couple of times trying to figure out what I want to do. Thought about putting it on the side. That wasn't going to work. So I end up putting it up here at the top to the left. And then I'm going to put this phrase on here. It says beautiful. It's a little banner. It's got gold on it. So I think I might need to bring some gold in on this layout too. I did this yesterday. My Stash Dive Tuesday layout I didn't bring. Oh no, here comes some gold maybe. Nope, not at all. Well, the same with this one as I said with the one yesterday. Oh, I do bring this gold arrow in. So I may just bring something small in gold and put it down there where the flare cluster is. So I have some hearts and stars and little circly bits. So I may bring that in and put it down there near the cluster with the flare. So here is the close-up of my layout. If I decide to do any more, I do have 8 more layouts to do for this to be finished. I may do another one on as a video. I'm not positive. We will see. If not, the next thing you'll see will be my layout share as well as what I have left in my kit. So we will have to just see about that. So one way or another, I hope I see you all tomorrow for the next layout or the layout share, whatever comes first. And I hope that you all are enjoying and have enjoyed this adventure with me. Have a great day and happy scrapping.